Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Look who the cat dragged in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm here.
I know.
I just rolled in like the tumbleweed.
Well, you've been working on Talk Pittsburgh with me, but it's so nice to have you back here on PTL too. Does it feel like riding a bike?
Oh, absolutely.
Like you're right back in the saddle? These are your people.
These are my family members, yeah. But I'm glad to be here on a Taste It Tuesday. It's perfect
Of
timing.
course it is.
Yes.
Of course it is. All right, so we're going to get into it because this one comes to us from Graders. They recently released their mystery flavor.
Yeah. I've never had Graders ice cream before. I've heard a lot about it and how much care and time goes into making each flavor. And this is a very special flavor.
And Graders is from Ohio. They're from Cincinnati. We still love them though. They're based there, but they have 2 locations in Western PA, in Castle Shannon and Wexford. And we are trying, this is, as we're told, fan favorite flavor in last year's summer bonus campaign. So, yeah. Well, are you ready to try it?
Yes, I have to say, this is their lemon meringue flavor, and this is very special to me because when I was pregnant, outside of watermelon, lemon meringue pie was something that I craved. So if I knew that this existed, oh boy, they would have been sold out every week.
It's so good.
It's good.
So it has tart lemon candies. We're eating, because you get that like pucker right here, you know?
Right. It's bursting in my mouth.
Okay, so it's tart lemon candies that burst along with crunchy pie crust pieces, as they say, in lemon marshmallow ice cream. That is sunshine in a bowl.
That is delicious. I think last year their flavor was mint cookies and cream. So this is quite a different kind of approach to it. Yeah, me too.
This is really good.
I think I like this better though. I'm gonna.
Did you put it down? You put it down?
Well, I put it down because I just don't want to look gluttonous on. I want to eat this whole thing.
Not me.
No.
Get in my belly.
All right, so here's the question. How excited do you get when you see an old friend? I know I'm always, it's just like the best thing for me because I'm so close to my friends.
You are?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen my one friend, Stacy, who's up in Connecticut, in so long. I don't know what, I think I might have a heart attack if I saw her in person because it's been so long.
Yeah, it's the best.
But we wanted to share this 2 tiny best friends when they unexpectedly met at the airport. Take a look.
What do you think your surprise is? No idea? Who is that? Leah!
Oh, that just melts my heart. So I guess they didn't realize that they were actually going on a trip together, and this little girl's mom surprised her daughter's name is Elba, with a trip to Mexico with her best friend, Leon. I mean, this is just an example of pure joy. It doesn't get any better than this.
I need more of the backstory. Don't you feel like you need it? Because they're so little. Like, did they know each other from the neighborhood? How much? Yeah,
I love
is
her
adorable.
little suitcase, too.
Rolling that little suitcase through the airport. Oh my gosh. Oh, I want a hug like that. Do you remember the Disney movie Cheetah Girls?
I do. It was it was a musical.
Why are you laughing, Ron? Don't laugh. Do you remember it?
That's the most random. Yes, I remember it.
It was your movie, wasn't it?
There's a reason we're talking about it. There's a reason. You wait, sir.
Raven Simone?
Yes,
right?
that's right. All right, so the reason we're talking about this is because she was interviewed. I'm looking directly at her. She hinted to People magazine that maybe there could be kind of like a reboot of it. Maybe there could be a new film just to inspire the next generation of girls.
Yeah, she said how adding a new film could really inspire a brand new generation of girls, just like you said. And this movie was all about girl power, fashion, music, and friendships. And I feel like this is the first time I've really seen Disney do a musical that was a movie like this. This was kind of a first of its kind.
I did not see Cheetah Girls. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is not in my wheelhouse.
Well,
you knew it.
You know what? Now that you're coming out to confess this, Heather, I'll say the same thing. It wasn't something that I sat down to watch, but I knew about it because I was a fan of Raven Simone back in the day. That's So Raven.
Right.
You've seen that before,
I remember
right?
that show. Yes, I do. Ron just laugh. You feel vindicated somehow?
Yes, I do. Yes,
but did you watch this with your girls?
Yes, my oldest, this was right in her wheelhouse. This was right when High School Musical came out.
Right.
Look, I think a little bit after this and some of the other ones. She loves music. She loves singing. So, yeah, these were some of the movies that she has watched over and over again. It's right there.
And hence you've watched it over and over again, right?
Normally I'd be cooking in the kitchen or something like that. But yes, I have seen them. Yeah.
I feel like this was that era of movies where like you just thought that people just randomly broke out into song and were always.
Of course, that's how life is.
Yeah, just break out.
But we do that here at PT. We randomly break out in song.
Yeah.
You, David.
All right, Ron, don't go anywhere because we're going to talk about another movie that's coming out. And this one is in the works.
Yeah.
The director revealed a glimpse of the new suit for the movie that's just going to be titled Superman. This is all we get.
Goodness.
Oh, there we go.
I like this. I mean, this is really bringing a classic back. I feel like the Superman movies have been titled so many different things. It's just confusing. But I like the fact that this
just call it what it is.
Just Superman. And director James Gunn, he posted a picture of the new suit on Instagram. This is it right here.
Yep.
It looks like there's snow on the suit. Is that correct?
Yes.
No, we don't know the story. Fill us in, Ron.
Well, where I can't think of the name of it right now, but where Superman, like
he's from outer space, right? Like
right, but when he gets away from everything, he has a place like in the North Pole, somewhere like that. I'm so bad that I can't think of it right now. But yeah, so that's just alluding to that, and there's some other little ties there. But notice how the S also, it's kind of very angular. There's a lot. There's a couple of. I've read a couple of clues about where this might be going. And I think that's going to be a very interesting take. Fortress of Solitude. Yes, there we go.
But the S on the suit doesn't necessarily stand for Superman, does it? Is it a symbol for something else?
Sometimes it's a symbol for justice, Mikey. That's what it's a symbol for. But no, it's going to be a very new direction for Superman. I think that it's going to come out, and I think a lot of folks are going to like it. So he's been that superhero that really needs a good movie, and I feel like he just hasn't seen one.
I don't know what it is because he is part of like the different. There's like the Marvel universe, and then what is he
DC.
part of?
He's
part of DC.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a real divide, right?
No, I think that if you're a comic book fan, you're a comic book fan. It's just that, very rarely do they intermingle.
All right, I'm going to say something. Unpopular opinion, I'm sure, but I feel like the Marvel people are just cooler. Like, is that...
Well, okay, so right now they are, Marvel is kind of has a little bit of a hot streak going on. But now that James Gunn is over at DC, he used to be over at Marvel.
That makes sense.
So,
Got him.
Right. He's really good. He had the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So
those were so good and so clever.
Heather, any other movies that you haven't seen that we're going to talk about here on PTO?
No, I did I watched the Spaceman movie with Adam Sandler over the weekend.
You said it wasn't that you didn't care for it that much.
Well, it's deep and thoughtful, but I just didn't. I didn't care for it.
Wait, Ron, I have one more question.
Can I just say really quickly? I'm reading the book right now, so don't.
Oh, is it good? I feel like this is one of those situations where the book would be.
The book is very interesting. It's not great, but it's pretty good.
One more question, Ron. So about Superman. So I've been hearing that this is going to be more reminiscent of the Christopher Reeves era, which is my generation, my era. Some of the characters are going to be the same. Is that true or not?
One of the issues, I think there's going to be a number of new characters, but one of the issues with the latest Superman is that it seemed like he's just been sad. And so, yeah, this is going to be more hope and inspirational Superman. Doesn't mean that everything in the movie is, but at least with his character, it's going to be that way. So we'll see.
Yeah. I love hope.
Yep.
A new hopeful Superman. Bring on the hope. I do love that Rachel Brosnahan, who is going to be playing Lois Lane, and she was in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I saw that, right.
Sure. Yeah. So I can't wait to see her take on that role.
Exciting.
All right, we love a good party.
We
in fact,
sure do.
Things are heating up over in the kitchen. Chef Crystal is getting us ready for St. Patrick's Day, and it just turns out that Pittsburgh has been named one of the best cities for St. Patty's Day. We ranked 5th on this list.
Oh, good. According to Celtic Titles, the Steel City ranks number 5 on the list of top 100 cities with St. Patty's Day spirit. The ranking was based on a number of factors, including local enthusiasm, Irish heritage, which the city actually ranked 2nd overall in, and of course, the number of Irish pubs. You can't leave that out of the equation.
I don't know if Ron can do like a long-range forecast. Like, can you look into the future with your crystal ball?
We can do that pretty well when it comes to temperatures.
Yes.
Now,
But not with precipitation.
Not with precipitation. That's the one that's tough, especially hour by hour.
With St. Patrick's Day. So, because that's the thing, like St. Patrick's Day, even if you get like a warmer day, sometimes it's a rainy St. Patrick's Day parade. And, you know, I think when you're in your 20s, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
like
cool.
You don't care. You have enough green beer in the morning, you're okay. But bringing the kids out to the St. Patrick's Day parade in the rain or cold rain or snow is just.
I remember, did you ever march in the marching band?
No.
No.
I tried to play the flute once, and we had to pick either chorus or band.
Yeah.
And so I went with band, and I picked up the flute. Why? I had braces. Bad idea.
Yeah, that's
Bad
not
idea.
good. Yeah, well, I used to march in the marching band in high school.
You had the.
I played the clarinet, but I was also a majorette and all of that. But we used to love marching in the St. Patty's Day parade.
It's
just
so much
always so much fun, so festive. So that just takes me back.
Can we
to
circle back really quickly? What time did you start drinking there, Heather?
What? I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about other people.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not her.
We did, you know what, we went to a St. Patrick's Day party, though, the one year, and our friends laid it out. Like, they had so much fun. They had breakfast food and lunch food and green beer and different kinds of drinks, and it was just so much fun. I was pregnant that year, so it was just good eating.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, the food.
I know, that's it. That's it.
Part.
The other thing that we're dealing with is springing forward. That happens. We lose an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Right? That's what happens this weekend, right?
We lose an hour of sleep, but we also gain sunshine and daylight, which is what I'm looking forward to.
This is your first time dealing with this with a baby, huh?
It is. You know what? Now that you bring it up, that's not going to be so great. I don't know. It's rough. Well, that's a whole other segment, but.
All right, we wanted to share this with you, though, because it's kind of cool. GetGo is doing something to save people money for, springing forward. Not that we had a choice in the matter anyways, but they are giving off 50 cents off for My Perks Pay members starting March 7th through March 10th, which is kind of cool. It's a nice little campaign.
Yeah.
That one is the one you have to sign up for in advance, right?
It is.
That number is always so big on the screen, and then you see it and you're like, wow, that's pretty cheap gas. And then you pull up and you're like, oh, that's not for me. I just have to sign up for it, and then I would get it, but I'm too lazy to actually do it.
This just takes me back. This gas is so expensive now. I just remember you could fill up your whole tank for $10. What happened to those days? Are they ever coming back?
No, never. When I first started driving, I remember when gas switched over from like under $1 to over $1, and it was like, whoa.
Mass hysteria, yeah.
What is happening? And I was like, of course, I get my license and I'm going to have to pay more for gas.
If only we could go back to that time. All right, well, it's Tuesday, which means we need your help with our What You Think Wednesday question. Wedding season, it's coming up here, and we all know a lot goes into planning a wedding. You and I, we both know a lot about that, right?
Yeah, this came from Selena, actually, and I don't know where she got this from, but I know that this has happened to a lot of people before. So is it okay to have wedding guests pay for their meal if they cancel on your wedding reception last minute? So this is under that scenario that they have RSVP'd, they have said that they're coming, and then last minute they say that, oh, sorry, can't come.
Wait, like how last minute?
I don't know.
Okay. The night before?
I would say like out of the range of you to remove them off of your, like, because you have to pay per plate.
Right. They usually give about a week, grace time, but if it's the night before, that's a little different.
Yeah.
So.